falling over way too soon. But available on DVD. For jokes. The other day at your talk on Dr. Horrible, you said you did the web episode, something to the effect because you didn't want to compromise your vision for the networks. What can you walk us through and tell us what you need to do to get this particular project on the air?
Well, the thing about Dr. Horrible, it wasn't so much not compromising my views, just getting it out there. I didn't really think there was a network that was going to make a superhero musical. So I created one. You know, you're basically dealing with the same challenges whether or not you have executives to answer to. You know, every scene, every day, you're going, is this amusing? Is it interesting? Is it engaging? Is it real? Is it about the people? And are we learning something new? What am I doing? You know, obviously, the network, it's Fox. It has an identity, particular identity, and a particular way of wanting to do things, the way they want a story to unfold, the way they want the kind of, you know, the amount of action, the amount of, you know, sort of pop they want is going to be something you have to factor in. But it's really not that different. You know, it takes longer, but you know, on Dr. Horrible we didn't have sets, so you know, we didn't have a lot of things. We didn't have a dolly. You know, and you don't also have the time, all those episodes, to roll out the characters and to really let it breathe. So ultimately, the process isn't that much different for me. But when it comes to dealing with the network, it's just a question of knowing what they want, communicating with them, and knowing they know what they want, so that you're all on the same page. And I've worked with executives who don't know what they want, or don't know what they don't want, and then they put it up against baseball and air it out of order. But these are not those people. Like, we've all been very clear about you know, about the way this is going to go. The show that we ultimately all want to create.
I've also noticed how you like working with all the same actors, and I'm just wondering if I can expect to see any other Buffy alum on Dollhouse.
Well, you can certainly expect to see Amy Acker on it. A great. My mama didn't raise no fools, except for my 4 brothers.
I dig your suit, man. Little mask look, it's good. Work it out.
Again, I sort of shied away from that a little bit because I don't want to turn it into a big party at my house, and I don't want, you know, I want to meet new people. I've never met Tahmoh, and our ensemble is, to a man, just extraordinary. Also to a woman. You know, we've got, you know, just great actors and people I've never worked with, and new energy, and we'll definitely see some old faces filter in because, you know, you go where you know it's good. You work with people who are sane and talented, and if that happens, you work with them again and again. But starting out, I kept it down to 2. I think it's pretty reasonable for me.
Bring that Nathan Fillion on the show. Tahmoh sandwich would be.
No spoilers.
Big old Canadian sandwich.
Alright, Mr. Wheadon. First I want to start off by saying that I, like most of the people in here, are huge Firefly fans and Penikett fans. Who dies first?
Actually, I have no deaths planned. It's really a question of, during the artistic creational process, who pisses me off?
Yeah, who's the diva? Who's first? They're out.
I'll totally pretend that it's a character thing, but you'll know it's the one I didn't like. No, I'm totally kidding. You know, so I imagine somebody might die at some point, but right now they're just coming to life. Give me a break. Yeah, good, everyone.
This is a question for Tahmoh. Joss and Eliza obviously have a years-long working relationship and friendship, and I was just wondering how it was for you coming into that working environment.
It was good. They totally made me feel welcome, except when they would whisper in each other's ear and snicker things.
We only did that while you were acting.
Exactly. Lots of, like, he's pretty good, but he's not as good as. And you remember like 7 years ago when.
Tell them about your first scene, though. When it was first
No,
scene,
don't do it. Don't do it.
First scene.
Okay, I'll tell him.
That was so cute, man.
That's what it is. That's my excuse. I was so taken by Eliza because she's so damn gorgeous.
Shut up,
I'm being serious. I'm being serious. We're starting the scene, and the whole time I'm like, oh my god, she's hot. She's beautiful. She's hot. Yeah, and then Joss would be like, action, and I'd be like, forgot my lines. Forgot my lines. Okay, I'm like, this is funny. My first line is, it's supposed to be, how did you hear about the dollhouse? And I said, looking at Eliza, how did you hear about the Dollhouse? And the second I said it, I was like, oh! And I can hear Joss in the back, he's like, wow. Messed up the title of the show, Earth's Live. I asked him to make me a t-shirt, he hasn't given it to me yet, but I'm getting it for these guys soon.
Love you all. Oh, don't interrupt. Love you all. You've changed my life. Season 8's wonderful. Question for Tahmoh, actually. No offense, Joss.
No.
Maybe it's a mental health issue, but Dollhouse SDCC, there are very different shows that you're coming on to, and they're the yin yang of my media life. So I want to know more about how you're going to transition, how you have been transitioning to this show, Dollhouse, because it's so different.
Yeah, it is so different. It's good though. It's neat to be playing a different character. Hilo and Paul are very different, very different. And like I said, we've only done the pilot, and I shot for 5 days. And there were great scenes, but it wasn't an extensive, long shoot. We haven't been shooting this for a while, so I'm really looking forward to getting to know Paul a lot better and seeing what Joss throws at me. Really, I've got an idea. I'm very intrigued by him. I think I got a good sense of him already, but we need to do a few episodes. I need to just do it. Do you know what I mean? I've made some choices or what have you, and I'm sure Joss has made a whole bunch of them that he hasn't shared with me yet. But I'm looking forward to it. It's good to transition, you know. That was a big chapter in my life, and it was an incredible ride. But I'm really, really excited about this one. You couldn't ask for a better transition. It's like, wow, okay, finish up Battlestar, and now you're gonna be working on Joss Whedon's new hit series. Perfect.